Hi Taurus, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 1st to the 16th of March. You even forgot the dates then. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. So take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Also, cross watches, please be reminded that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. Okay. So Taurus, what do we have? A lot of frustration, a lot of not being able to interact with someone or not wanting to interact with someone with that Four of Cups. It plays on your heart because of too much energy or too many energies, too many options, too many things going on, too busy, a lot of frustration from the past, not wanting to see the other person. So you withdrew your energy because you feel broken-hearted about the situation because of this Three of Cups situation here. So from there we've got the Six of Pentacles. So gifts of time, giving time to something that is more in tune, more in alignment with your vision for the future, or the relationship that you want to cultivate between yourself and someone else. So instead of closing yourself off to love, which you have done here because it's frustrated you and left you brokenhearted in the past, you are of the idea now of opening up. Six of Pentacles, opening up is a total rebirth of you. Look, rebirthing yourself. So from a very dark space of interacting with what can seem like a very negative and very dour situation, it has almost like prompted you into, or pushed you into, kind of like a spiritual awakening, if that makes sense. Because out of the dark shadows of this negativity, you standing in the light now, you are reborn. You're ready to experience love again. Even though you are the wounded warrior. 9 of Wands. So never giving up on love itself, or finding that connection that is in alignment with you. But it's born out of a very dark space. So beautiful transformation. Even though you have been wounded by love previously, you're still looking forward and saying, yeah, I can still do this thing. I can still be open with people. Working really, really hard. It's been a really tough situation, whatever this has been. Really taken its toll on you. Because look at that, we've got the Three of Swords here, which is stabbed in the heart by love. Too many options, too many energies. Somebody's just messed you about. But even from that, you've come out stronger. You're saying, I'm not giving up on love totally. I know there's someone out there that is in alignment, that is my soulmate, that I can share a future with. Look at that King of Swords. So it's almost like an internal dialogue, this reading, not looking for someone else, but it's where you've actually come from. So the King of Swords, you're speaking your truth to yourself. You're saying, look, even though this situation was negative, you can find the strength to love again. That's exactly what you want to do. Being open. The Six of Pentacles, wanting to share your time with someone. So the King of Swords, you're having a very swift word with yourself there, saying, okay, that's the truth of the situation. It was rubbish. Gave you a headache. But there is something out there that is more in tune, more in alignment with you, that could be the ultimate relationship. But what you need to do is, in order to get that wheel to turn, you need to elevate your positive vibrational level. You need to nurture yourself moving forward. You need to become independent, not reliant on anybody. The rebirth card, a very independent nature, a very independent, potent energy there, in order to get this wheel to turn. At some stage you will be able to sit down at a table and celebrate the fact that you've never given up on love, but it's not towards just one person. Okay, it's more of a self-love. And the High Priestess, emerging from the shadows of this very detrimental situation that prompted this almost like metamorphosis, this spiritual kind of awakening within you. Love yourself first before anybody else. You need to know yourself inside and out. Look at that. So eventually you'll be able to celebrate with somebody. The Six of Swords. Just you and just the two of you. No outside interference. No third party nonsense. Nothing. Just two people. Just two people. So, perhaps from this situation, there's the world here. Resolution. A cycle. A completed cycle. So perhaps this celebration, this hidden, revealing what's in your heart at the right time, nurturing yourself and others, getting this wheel to turn by nurturing yourself, is interwoven with these three energies here. Because perhaps this, and I don't know because it's not very clear, but perhaps these two people in a boat is actually one of these options here. But it's bringing it full circle. Too many options, too many energies. Your vision's clouded, and that's why I can't read this. It's not very clear if it feels more of a personal reading, as in personal progression, not intertwined, going towards somebody, interacting with somebody. But having said that, look what we've got now. We've got resolution. When you start to love yourself, you come out of that very dark space. You nurture yourself. You elevate your positive vibrational level. Okay, and you can give your energy, your time, your love to someone. Because we've got the Princess of Pentacles here, which is about communication, is about thinking outside the box. It has been a long time coming in this communication. But very thoughtful with the words that you do speak. In order to tell whoever it is. Yeah. I'm kind of here to stay. I just want to see how you are. So perhaps you are sparking a dialogue with one of these energies here. It is unclear. But from all of this, you do want stability. The Ten of Pentacles, which is a very very stable relationship. Prince of Pentacles now. So it's your divine counterpart that you know is out there. And perhaps they are one of these energies, because we've got these two cards here. So it is a long time coming speaking to this person, but you are wanting to create a very solid foundation, a brand new start for the future. See, too many energies. It gets so confusing for a reader. A lot of energies. I can feel all of these energies. These three energies here. So it's not clear if it is about you becoming independent, but it's also offering one of these energies a brand new start, a very solid start, something that has strong foundations, something that is, or you will nurture, that can be nurtured, that can be a future between both of you. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Wow. Okay, so Taurus, I do apologise, but that's what we've got. So let's have a look and see how the other person feels about you. Sometimes it does this. Sometimes these readings get a little bit confusing, especially if there's so many energies in there. So we'll just... What do we have for Taurus? How does the other person feel about Taurus? Oh, look at that, King of Air. So they're kind of like matching you. They're saying, okay, then if you want this, then let's go and do this. I don't want to be an option. I don't want to be one of the many followers that you have. I want something with you. I want a future with you. But their energy that they're outputting is very balanced. They know their self-worth and they won't be messed about. And there's a Justice card here, balancing the books, speaking to you again. It's almost like they believe in this brand new beginning that you are offering them or willing to offer them. Because through your communication, although it's steady and it's very grounded, Taurus, it sparks a whole chain reaction in their world, like the Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavour. Taurus is opened up. Here's the lines of communication. Wow, we're birthing a whole new cycle. This person here gets very fired up for the future and will open up to you and say, look, okay, if this is what you want, I don't want to be an option. Being an option is not an option. And the Strength card here, so strength of character, not to play the blame game if they were a choice in the past. So they're forgiving you, forgiving themselves, they're forgiving everybody involved. Release harsh judgments. And look at that, the Knight of Air. So you're both matching each other, kind of like energy-wise with communication. This person here is very fired up, fast-flowing communication. A little bit busy in there, like I said. A little bit busy over with them. When you do start to send out this communication, they're a bit like all over the place. Bit like, oh God, what's going on now? What do they want? But they do want it as well. We've got the Knight of Fire. So they're very restless. They're very like, okay, then if you want to do this thing, if you want to create a future between both of us, let's do it now. They're very, very, very quick fire energy. It's very, it's almost like... I can only equate it to a flame that burns brightly but then goes out, whereas yours is very steady, very kind of like grounded energy. This person here is all over the place, busy, 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 but a lot of fire within them, a lot of creativity, but they seem to be a bit of a butterfly with how they deal with their emotions, maybe. I'm picking up on. So the Ego card here, so I feel that they will open up to you about being an option, but they kind of like put a false self mask on it. Oh yeah, I'm okay with this situation, it was fine. Didn't really hurt me that much, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to get on with daily life. But really, they're missing you. But they seem a bit erratic, sorry to say. 5 of Water, very depleted heart space, but a lot of fire. Perhaps it's a fire sign that you're dealing with, Taurus, but they do seem a bit flighty, for want of a better word. They're burning with with love for you, and they too want to bring this into full circle. They've got the World, a job well done. Joy, contentment and gratitude, the end of a cycle. I feel that it is Aries. It could be an Aries that you're dealing with, because we've got the Emperor card now. Organisation and logic. They've got a plan moving forward. Very, very, very strong energies. But here, they do want to open up. They want to show you their vulnerable side again. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So they want to nurture and sustain this fire that they have for you. They want to show you that they love you. Queen of Water. But the 9 of Air. In the past. Oh, I think they're still a bit reticent. They're still worried that it's just going to be here today and gone tomorrow, and there's going to be too many energies in there, and they are going to be an option again. because they're still expecting the worst, even though they're like high as a kite. When you come back in, their energy's all over the place. Very, very, very flighty energy. They're going to have to balance themselves out. Look, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing in order to make a decision. But they need to rein it in. They need to rein all this passion that they have for you. They're going to have to quell it. They're going to have to ground themselves. You're very grounded. You know who you are. You know what you want. But this person here is all over the place. So I think that this is why I can't read it very well. And this person here is quite erratic. So this awakening card here. Okay, you come in with this message. This person here thinks it's a done deal. You're never going to hear from each other again. They're never going to hear from you, Taurus. But as soon as you send that message in, this person here, you've had the spiritual awakening. This person here has a complete 360. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, yeah, to be the person that you are, even if you are all over the place and very busy and very erratic. But you're going to have to balance. You're going to have to find an equilibrium in order to get the best out of your situations. Balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. The compromise is reining all of these energies in and becoming grounded in order to make good, solid, concise decisions for the future. It's no good being in, I will say, you know, a relationship with, if somebody's grounded, okay, we have yin and yang, so one of you could be really grounded, the other one could be really creative and, you know, full of whoa energy, okay, but you need to be able to rein that level of output of energy. You need to be able to navigate life in a very grounded way. You need to be able to ground yourself when you need to, and you need to be able to explore the more I would say exuberant size of your personality, but you cannot be well, you can, but that would be weird. It just depends on what situation it is. That's where the cooperation and compromise comes in. Sometimes you have to rein that exuberance in, and I feel that this other person for you, Taurus, needs to be able to rein that exuberance in, because it almost feels like you light the touch paper and they're off. They've gone. They've ran a 4 marathons in the time that you've just opened your mouth to speak to them. And that's how it feels, that kind of energy. So if you are the cross watcher and you're watching this reading, then you need to be able to balance your emotions, okay? And this very expulsive energy that you have in order to get the best out of your situations, okay? Just a tip. So after this is just making my head spin. Right, okay, I am going to try and do the rest of your reading. We've got unlikely, what you thought was unlikely, actually it's probably likely, Taurus. So let's have a look. Because otherwise, this person here, I don't know why they keep making me go back to it. You're going to wear yourself out before you've even got there, and I feel so tired now. This energy is just so all over the place. I'm actually slurring my words. It's making me feel, it's just draining me. So you need to be able to rein it in, okay? I feel unlikely, helpful people, and if you believe. We also have abundance here, and I think I'll take that card. They've just told me to. So, and remember, these readings don't come from me. They come from a whole different space. It's my guides and whoever's in the room with me. So I can only equate it to. I don't ask the names of my guides. I just say I'm open and receptive, and whoever it is, I just channel the messages, okay? So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Unlikely. So yeah, make the effort. Great love is worth taking. The steps you're guided to take. 6 of Pentacles. That's loving yourself first as well. Helpful honeymoon. Helpful people enjoying the bliss of holiday time together to help you to reconnect. We've got here, if you believe, and we've got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. If you believe in the connection, you're going to have to get rid of this codependent behaviour, whatever that is. Perhaps third parties, or introducing too many energies into your sphere. Okay, you're going to have to get rid of, recognise it, work through it, and more importantly, question why you're doing it. Okay, we've got abundance here. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. What else do we need to know? We also have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. There's that spiritual awakening and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. For any duff advice or a model that never worked for you, or model of relationships, your relationship needs to be like this, the man has to do this, the woman has to do this, blah blah blah, regardless of gender, whatever. You know, some people say, well, you need to be taken care of. Actually, that's not necessarily true, is it? As long as you know you can be independent and still have a healthy relationship, you do your own thing and still have a healthy relationship. So what works for your parents not necessarily works for you. The answers you need are coming. Step out of your comfort zone. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Both of you have got the world, and a win-win outcome is forecast. But this person needs to chill the heck out. That's all I'll say. Okay, so if it did resonate with you, Taurus, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week, and I love you loads. Take care.